Yeah, maybe just up in front of the...
Robert actually got out of school.
I was in the middle of school doing math sums and I get a phone call, you have to come over to Africa quickly. So we ran over and got to watch her being born until finally she started to get up, and her mother's a first-time mum, so it was really, really special.
Well, I guess if you were newborn and dumped like that on the ground,
I know, you'd be a little bit in pain.
Yeah.
But
So it's a nice program. A men's group who are involved in helping men battle depression.
Thank you.
Work can be done with a surgical room, much like what you'd have in a human hospital, with complete. I do. How's Jack doing?
Right.
Jack, meet Jane.
Jack was hit by a car back in March, and he had a lot of internal damage, so we actually had to do surgery, and we actually had to remove his gallbladder because it was all damaged, which we didn't know if it was okay in a koala. I've never done it. Ends up it's okay. They don't need a gallbladder.
That's handy.
So, yeah, it's handy to know. Yeah, bladder.
And when did you take it out?
It was about a month ago. Yeah, but it's not going to cause problem. But he's gaining weight and he's doing great otherwise. So hopefully.
So she practiced on a koala that had passed away, and then trialed it and was successful. So we're very proud of the work everyone does. That's great. He's so beautiful.
it's very special. But a lot of people, I find, when people first meet a koala, they don't go into
So he's gone back to the wild, but I do have my picture of him.
days, weeks. They settle down, absolutely. And level of understanding that they're trying to get help really, really quickly. And some of the koalas, to the point.
Do you want the koala the other way? Yeah, we can flip him off.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, in Australia, as almost everywhere else, you know, wild animals are continually persecuted and their habitat is destroyed. And so sadly, there is need for hospitals like this dealing with wild animal casualties. So it's wonderful that this hospital is here and dealing with so many animals each year who've encountered dogs or cars or habitat destruction, fire, I should imagine. And so, you know.
And you spoke with Bindi earlier. Is there any advice that you'd like to give the younger conservationists that are coming through for the next generation?
My main passion now is developing our youth program, which is in 136 countries. We have members from preschool all the way through university, and its main message, it's called Roots and Shoots, and its main message is every single one of us makes a difference every day. And if we think about the choices we make, especially what we buy, what we eat, what we wear, and start making more ethical choices, having considered, did this product cause suffering to animals? Was it child slave labor? How far has it come? Or do we actually need it? So that's the main message.
I've known of Jane my entire life and have admired her so much. So her courage and her determination to achieve things that have never been done before is astonishing. What she discovered of chimpanzees rewrote biology books. And so for me, I gleaned that determination of no matter what, even being a young woman, I knew I could achieve my goals. And then learning from her today is how to practically change things. So whether it's working with other zoos to improve conditions for animals, or how to work with programs that are already established to achieve even greater things. So I hope to be able to talk and share more with Jane and learn what we can do practically as well. But I kind of pinch myself. I feel like I'm having that dream where I wake up and go, oh, I dreamt I met Jane Goodall. It's amazing.
She's the rock star of conservation.
She is the holy grail of conservation. She is just the most amazing, inspirational, true person. And she continues to dedicate her life to what she believes in. And that is admirable for anyone at any age. But to be celebrating her 80th birthday and still achieving 300 days a year of appearances to work on conservation, she's a rock star.
As a young person myself, I want to educate kids and tell kids that, you know, as young people, we are the next generation. We're the next voters, we're the next decision makers, and the next generation to be changing the world. And we can each make a difference. I always say my dad was one person who changed the world. If one man can make a difference, you can make a difference too. So I think together, as a society, we need to start making changes so that we can create a beautiful future for our children and our grandchildren. I hope that after visiting Australia Zoo, she got to take a nice general feeling of meeting our animals and having fun at the zoo. And I think that for us, we can learn from Jane Goodall. I think that it'll be fantastic to hear her ideas and hopefully better everything that we're doing here at Australia Zoo.
Yeah.